little heart out.
Hello, everyone. It's Diane in her retirement life. Wow, has it been a long time since we've chatted? It's October. I believe the last time I spoke with you was July. The summer's been crazy, so July, August, September. Today's October 4th, I think. October 4th, yes. So a lot's been going on. I haven't taken time to record. I haven't had my camera a lot of the time because my grandson keeps borrowing it. So I've been recording on I try to record on my laptop, which is what I'm doing now. But I've been having trouble with my laptop. I should have turned that light off. It looks odd. Well, anyhow, here I am, ready to catch up from July and tell you about what's going on. The last time we spoke, oh dear, I've already forgotten something. Hang on one fast second. Don't you just love how I'm so well prepared? Not. Okay. Last time we spoke, I was just starting the Stephen West knit along mystery socks. Mystery sock, I think that was the name of it. Here are the instructions. The surprise sock along of 2023. And the cool thing about these socks is there was a left and a right. Well, it took me forever to finish my sock. I kept making errors. I made them too big twice. Yep, and then I totally lost my knitting mojo. And then I've been going to my knitting weekly as much as I can when things aren't happening in between. And that always inspires you to knit, but I just couldn't get past it. Long story short, let me get it. I have finished the first sock. This is the right sock. And here it is. Ta-da. It's got ribbing and then a cable and then, what does he call those? Zigzags? No, steps, walking steps. And then these things, I don't know what he calls them, and this kind of like polka dotted heel. And these wave things. These haven't been blocked. I just put this here so that I could show you. He says it's kind of, once it's blocked, these things kind of get in place. And it's true because I saw him yesterday. In a new video, he's singing. The guy can dance, we know. The guy can knit, we know. Well, he does he's going to be having a mystery shawl knit along, or knit along with a shawl, or a mystery shawl. I don't know what you want to call it. And he sings, "Come Knit With Me," sung to the tune of "Come Fly With Me, let's fly away." Yeah, that one. I'm going to link it because you got to watch it because the guy, what can't he do, right? So anyhow, I got one done, and then I'll tell you, I couldn't get started on the second one. I usually do them two at a time, but I didn't start the second one because I had a real hard time with the cast on because it's a German twisted cast on. And of course, once you know it, it's simple, but I just struggled my way through it for the first sock. And then I never wanted to do it for the second sock. And then one day I just said, I got to get moving. I don't like to leave things undone, even though I do it all the time. So I went and looked at all the different, like I looked at Stephen West. I looked at Very Pink Knits. I looked at everybody I could think of. Drea, what is her name? Andrea Knits. I can't think of her name. Is it Maury? Andrea Maury? No, that doesn't sound right. Well, anyway, I looked at everybody, but then I said, I didn't look at Patty Lyons. Patty Lyons is the best if you ever have an issue because she doesn't only show you how to do it, she tells you the reason why. There's a twist in it. Although when you see people doing it, what was that twist again? How do you twist that? And I'd get every other one right? But Patty Lyons shows you exactly what it is. And she breaks it down to the point where You can do it the first time you try. So if you have any trouble with anything in knitting, just go to Patty Lyons. She's the best teacher. So what else has been happening? Oh, so yeah. So I started the second sock finally, but I have been working on the beginning. I've been working on this ribbing for at least a month. Yes, I've gone to knitting at least 4 times. I missed twice this month, I mean September month, because there were two plays. I'm a subscriber to our local repertory company, Trinity Repertory in Rhode Island. And I have seasons tickets, and for some reason they had two in September, which were very interesting because they were new playwrights writing new plays reminiscent or having to do with excerpts of The Crucible. And they just kind of took that idea and put their own spin on it. The first one was a total drama. The second one I'd have to call a dramedy because it was a drama, but it was funny. But anyhow, I'm digressing again, and there goes my dog. I noticed a minute ago. I'm right in the front window, so I can see everything. I don't usually even look out the window, but I've opened the blinds for light because I showed you that's where my Bernina is now, and that's where I'm doing my sewing. I moved everything out of the kitchen because we're kind of redoing the kitchen. Not anything major, not renovations, but we replaced the appliances. Uh-oh, someone's here. Oh, my husband's here. I am going to pause because when he's here, the language flies. One moment. Again. Okay, back again. If you notice, look at my gray is coming in a lot more. I think I have more underneath than on top. I'm trying to push it all to the top because I want to be gray. It's taking forever. I guess I should be glad I still have hair. You never know. Okay, so yeah, I was going off on a tangent on how we're doing the kitchen. Well, we are, but so that's why I've been doing a lot of decluttering and cleaning and getting rid of appliances, picking out appliances. It takes a long time to get an appliance because you got to do the research, etc., etc. Okay, so we went from off-white to stainless steel because mostly what they have is stainless steel, but the newest stainless steel is nice and fingerprint proof, so they say. But I got some nice stainless steel cleaner that works very nicely on keeping things clean. Okay, so that's going on. My husband had some surgery in the beginning part of September that was unexpected. And so that took up a lot of the month because he was home for 3 weeks. He needed a lot of help. Plus, it was my father's 90th birthday and my son's 51st birthday. And there were all other things going on. My friend who I told you about, my friend Joyce, hasn't been doing well at all. She's very sick with cancer, lung cancer, never smoked in her life. And it's not looking good right now. So I'm trying to get to see her whenever I can, but she's been far away. Right now, I don't know where she is today because they had to move her out of the hospital after 3 days, and she didn't know where she was going, and I haven't gotten a call from either her husband or Joyce, so I'm going to try and call in a little while when it's a better hour, towards lunchtime, and see if I know where she is so I can visit. Anyhow, back to my sock. I just said, why am I taking so long on such a silly little thing? But I've had no knitting mojo. I just haven't. And usually I knit at night, and I've just been kind of like, I don't know what I've been doing. But anyhow. Oh, and the reason why I'm in the living room is because all my sewing machines that were in the kitchen, I've moved into the living room. We have kind of like a double living room because you can see that pot, which it looks small now, but this is a love seat. This is a love seat that rocks, see? And that kind of breaks the room in half, right at where the doors are. We've got some French doors there that's like the beginning. Aha. That is my own animatronic. Had to get it because it was a sewing machine. My grandson found it at Joann's, so I was buying him a Reaper. So I said, pick up that one too. He goes, you buy me too? I said, no, that one's for me. And he said, you don't have animatronics. Well, I have one now. So anyhow, that's another thing, rearranging everything. And I have a lot of things still downstairs and a lot of things upstairs. So I'm trying to, I used to separate everything. So I'd have everything I wanted downstairs and everything I wanted upstairs. So I'd like doubles of things. But that never worked out right. So now I've gotten these, I got these at Aldi's the other day. See these little, let's see if you can see them. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 drawers, and the drawers come out easily. So what I did was I took them downstairs and I put all my Aurifil thread in one of them and picked all my Aurifil thread out from all around the house, everywhere it is. It's in that top drawer because I bought one of these. They're like $24.99, and they're so convenient when you only have a table that doesn't have drawers, like you don't have the old-fashioned kind of cabinets much anymore. See, I haven't done a video in a long time, so I keep drifting back to the socks. Anyhow, I said the last couple of days, I went Sunday to knitting group, and I got past a certain point, and then I got going. For some reason, it took last Sunday, and the mojo's back. Not that I've started anything new, thank goodness. I don't want to start anything new. I want to finish these socks. And I'm also knitting 2 different shawls. And I was knitting a striped sweater. And it was coming out fit-wise, it's good, but I was using up 2 different colors of leftover yarns, a blue and an ivory. And I made stripes across, but not at the top, like sort of midway down. But it looks a little odd. I think I forget. I don't know if I have to move the stripes. I have to change the positioning of the stripes. So I put that aside because it's kind of a summer sweater. So that's the knitting for now. I'm so glad to be started up again. Now then I had a crochet. You'll remember this, maybe. If you're new to my channel, you can go back to my last video, which was July, and you'll find this. I was obsessed with this sunflower. It was I thought it was the coolest thing. I bought the pattern. I think it was on Facebook. You know, they advertised on Facebook. But I never could get it quite right. I think I don't crochet tight enough. If I had tight enough stitches, these things would probably stand up better. Because when they didn't stand up, I actually starched them. So they smell very nice because the starch has a nice scent to it. But do you remember this? I'll show you. And not only did these things not stand up, I couldn't. Here's the whole point of this. The whole point of this sunflower is that there's a little character inside, you see. And here he is, or she is. Let's say she, because she looks like she has a dress on. Well, that doesn't matter. Could be a he or a she. But there we are. So cute. The arms, the hair. But I couldn't get this to stay up. So what I did was I took, because see, this is done in 2 parts. This is the bottom flower. Ooh, I don't know if I can show it to you. Let's see if I can separate it. Here it is. That's the bottom. You could make her have a very long dress, you see. You can make it long like this. But then I could never make it stand up. So what I did was I wove some elastic thread in the bottom on both layers. And then I pushed it up to cover up the baby. And it helped to keep it up, because when I put it up, it would always fall down. It didn't stay up on its own. So something tells me I don't crochet tight enough. But rather than not have a product finished, I said, well, what could I do? So I made the I just wove that elastic in. So the bottom looks like a, what do you call that? The stamens on the inside. I forget. Well, this is the bottom part of a sunflower that usually looks like that. And then there's the sunflower. So I keep it in a little vase on my bureau. It's kind of cool. From far away, it looks good. But that's that. Okay, let me find a place for it. Okay. I wanted to put a pumpkin in my video, but it's too low. My table's too low. That's garden pumpkins. All the pumpkins have been harvested. The garden's done now. Well, we're still getting hot peppers, which we planted by accident because my husband had a flat of 6 pepper plants. They were bell peppers. That's what they said. 2 or maybe 3 of them were bell peppers, but the other plant looked a little different. He planted it. They were growing small and green. Then they got red really quick. They're like mini peppers, and they get very red, and they're very hot. I don't need hot stuff, so we have a friend who likes that, so he came and got them. What else is going on? I made a quilt while we were gone. I had to do a quilt for the summer. It was a charity quilt for DCYF in Rhode Island. That's the Department of Family and Department of DC, Department of Children, Youth, and Family. So a lot of those kids are homeless or displaced from their family for sometimes a short time. Well, anyway, we made quilts for the kids, and I had a quilt to make, so I made that and turned that in. That was last week. I just finished that one last week, so I never even took a picture of it. It was a cute one. But anyway, that's gone now, so that's done. I'm working on a lot of things everywhere, all different quilts, because I have 13 quilts that are not finished maybe I only have 12 quilts that are not finished that I'm working on now. But something that's been taking up my time the last week or two, like the end of September, once everything calmed down, what with my husband going back to work. He went back to work this week. Today's Wednesday. He went back to work 2 days ago. What I've been keeping myself busy with, but I'm not going to continue to do this because I think it's taking up too much time. This is a magazine called the All New England Shop Hop. Some of you may be familiar with it. This is for quilters. It's about quilt shops. There are 58 shops in the New England area who are participating in a shop hop. From Maine to the end of Connecticut. It goes all the way down. And there are 58 shops. And I decided last Tuesday that I was going to participate. I wanted to, but it's nice if you have a couple of friends who like to quilt, which I do, but it's hard for people to all be available at the same time. And when you go on a shop hop, it takes you the whole day. Like I leave early in the morning and I don't come back till 6 o'clock. And you're traveling around because New England's small, but it's not that close together. So this is your passport. This is what they call your passport, and you fill in all the blocks with a stamp. You can see there are paper stamps. They stick a stamp on there for you if you visit the shop. My lighting is going crazy. And they give you a free quilt block. I think I've been to 18 stores. Do I have my blocks here? I thought I did. I do. Okay. They give you a nice little cotton quilt block. This was a nice store. This was in New Hampshire, Pelham, New Hampshire. This one is Bits and Pieces is the name of it. And what's nice about these stores that are far away from me, most of them have really good online stores. I've been checking them out. Here's one that's right from Franklin, Emma's Quilt Cupboard. Here's one from Derry, New Hampshire. No, I'm not going to read you all of these, I promise. But I think I've got 18. So when you collect them, there is fabric you can buy at the shops that is the fabric that they show on the cover. You can buy these fabrics and then you can make quilts with the blocks that you picked up to show where you've been. If you finish all 58 stores and mail it in, you get prizes. They draw all different kinds of prizes. If you've got it from September 1st till October 31st, and you've got to have it postmarked by, I think, November 5th. Yes, postmark your passport. They call this the passport. Postmark your passport by November 5th to qualify for prize drawings. There are a lot of drawings, and there are free patterns in the book for quilts. And it tells you a little bit about all the ads for the shops, so you can see what time they're open. I finished my area. Not Hi. I've been having a lot of difficulties today, so I'm bumming because the whole purpose for my video today, am I dark? I don't know, more light this way, maybe. The whole reason is Vlogtober. I'm doing Vlogtober, but as you can see, it's the 4th and I haven't even started yet. This section right here of the video is being put in after when I was editing because I lost part of the video. The most important part, the most important part. What I've done this year is I got a package from Katrinkles. It's called the Halloween event, Countdown to Halloween, October 2023. She advertised it this summer, or maybe in the spring, and I bought it. And it just became available, so I went and picked it up because I live so close, I can pick it up. And for those of you knitters or crocheters who don't know who Katrinkles is, she's a lovely lady who has a company, and she makes accessories for the knitter and crocheter. They're little helpful things. They're all different kinds of things. Oh man, I had even gone through, well, I'm not going to do as much as I did. I lost part of my video, and I opened this box, and I must have been not recording, and I didn't know it. I don't know what happened. So anyway, I'm going to recreate the opening because, as you can see, it's already open. I hadn't opened it until I started making the video, and the product came in a nice little purple bag with a sticker that says Halloween 2023. So cute. And I very carefully opened it up. And inside are all the days of October. So I think that's about all I have to tell you about there was probably too much going on in the video, and I probably spoke so much that I just went over a limit. I don't even know if I have a limit on this thing. But I'm going to stop here and pick up where the video was okay. And here we go. This. Number 1 inside a little pumpkin. Cute. All right, here we go. I love these stickers. I'm sorry, but I don't like to rip things up. These aren't going to open as easily as the others did. I don't like to rip stuff. I'm going to have to rip these. Okay. This video's long enough already, right? What do we have? Oh! Halloween 20... No, stop. Halloween 2023. Isn't that cute? Come on, stop. There we go. I can't keep it still if I let it hang. How cute is that? It's got a bat. Yep, okay. This will go on my bag. I have a Halloween bag. That's why I got to switch over my sock to my Halloween bag, and I'm going to put this on it. Okay, there's day 1. Day 2 coming up. Let's see what we got here. What is it? It is a very cool marbleized, not marble, what do you call it when you put all little things together? It's a pumpkin stitch marker. Mosaic, that's what you call it. It's mosaic. And it's sparkly. The back is black. Well, that's cool. I love that. All right. So far, 2 out of 2. Okay. Take 123. Day 3, which was yesterday. Let's see what we have in day 3. We have, I like to see how it sounds. Ooh, a little wooden one that says, how cute. Stitch marker, trick or treat. Cool. Okay. 3 days down, and now for today's Vlogtober number 4 from Katrinkles, her Halloween event for 2023. Black envelopes, pumpkin. Ooh, this one sounds very small. Can it come out? Tricky. Aha! It is, ooh, it is 2 things, I think. Yeah, it feels like 2 things. 2 labels. Spooky sweater, wear if you dare. And it's a nice, I want to say it's that, I don't know what it is. It's something like that, and here's a spooky house with corn stalks in a field. And another label. Or you could put them together if you had a front and a back. If you wanted, like if it was on a hat or something. But no, you gotta put on a sweater. It's a spooky sweater, day 4. Alrighty then. This has got to be the end of the video. It's taking me forever to get through this day. My laptop doesn't want to cooperate. Other things have happened, but we got to the end. Hopefully you'll be seeing me in October. I'm not making any promises that I'll be here tomorrow because I think I'm going to Bennington, Vermont. I may have called it Burlington, Vermont earlier in this recording because I slip and say the wrong cities. This is part of the senior brain. I think one thing and say something else. Or I just say the first thing that slips out of my mouth. But tomorrow I think I'm going to Bennington Museum in Bennington, Vermont. But if I do, I'll take some pictures so I can show it to you as part of the Vlogtober festivities. Nice seeing you all again. Please come back and enjoy this beautiful time of the year. Bye now.